Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Or should I say, yeah, no, it is afternoon in
afternoon.
It is afternoon in South Africa as well. Good to see you. As you can see, the ladies have abandoned us, so we have absolutely nothing to talk about. So have a good day and goodbye. No, I'm kidding. Welcome, Devon and Niels on the other side there. Niels, I see the
Hello.
holiday is doing you well.
Yes, yes. Look, it's
I
been
knew-
time for a shave like a month ago, but
I
really,
nearly welcomed Paul Kruger to the show. But I see
No,
you're
I've
starting to get the little, like Boot Farsi.
the handlebars.
Boot Farsi on the, I think it was, what was it, Nomaras, I believe, for those who remember the old South African TV program. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to just kick back and kick it for half an hour. It's just chatting. We are very, very much still in lockdown here in Cambodia. South Africa, I think you're also having a whale of a time with restrictions, although if we take a look what's happening in South Africa, they're not applying very much in the restrictions when I see how the people are shopping together all at once. But the problem is they're not paying for it because they can't stand in lines at the till. But yeah,
Goodness.
that's, I suppose, better left for the Peppers Echo. So yeah, everybody, thank you very much for logging in. Please, let's cover the like and subscribe.
Hit
Please
the thumb, hit the thumb.
hit the thumb button. Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit more next week on things in Cambodia when the ladies are back, and hopefully, we'll do a slideshow and things like that. Today is just a happy, chatty day. Once again, if you do like us and you do want to chat about something, or you'd like us to talk about something, or you would want to come on the show and talk about something, which we would really, really much enjoy, please do drop us a line either in the comments or on our email, motlymix2020@gmail.com. Would be fantastically lootly. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Would be great. Also, if you'd like to actually see what's happening, grab us on Facebook on the Motley Mix page, or thanks to Ilandi, who really, really does a fantastic job for us keeping up the Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram at the Motley Mix 2020. You can take a look there. But otherwise, currently, yes, please like and subscribe. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things. motlymix@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram. Twitter has been a little slow of late. But yeah, and then there's naturally our Facebook page as well. But please like and subscribe. And then we're only going to entertain you for half an hour because you bunch of biscuits don't look for or watch for longer than a half an hour anyway, as such. And we're going to chat about what we've done this week, things that are going on this week. And then we have our favorite site on Twitter called WTF Facts, which we will try and keep as kid-friendly as possible and skip through the not-so-kid-friendly parts as well.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this week has once again been a pretty quiet week for us because, once again, all the teachers are at home. It's just us working class that need to go to work. And Niels is on holiday. So we are going to be
Not on holiday yet.
playing at the moment, Niels.
Sorry, say again, Andre?
What are you playing at the moment on PlayStation?
What am I playing? I am still playing Red Dead Redemption.
He's still playing Red Dead Redemption. He's finished the game about a month ago.
The Wild West is still unconquered. There's just so much to do there and so much to see.
Niels is hunting earthworms now because everything else has been done.
We need to get this man a PlayStation Plus subscription so he can play Red Dead Online.
We need to get him to Red Dead Redemption Online because Red Dead Redemption.
I'm really considering the Red Dead Online. Only thing that bothers me is, and I think that they're starting to fix it. It's sort of getting there, but it was really, really glitchy. There was glitches like it's not even funny.
It seems to be doing well at the moment. Red Dead Redemption's a Western online game that is available for PlayStation and for Xbox, PC throughout. And I don't know, Niels, tell us about that a little bit, what you're playing, and we'll tell you what we're playing. But it's a really good Western story.
Yeah. So like you said, Western story, later 1800s, a little bit of early 1900s. So, firstly, it's really, really accurately portrayed. So, the most of the things in game is really time based and how they did it in that time period. And yeah, great fun. It is a very story-like playthrough. So yeah, it is just really, if you enjoy watching an old western, you will more than likely enjoy playing Red Dead Redemption. It is just, it keeps me busy for hours. I have seen that people say that they get bored of it. I haven't gotten bored of it yet. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I ever grew tired of it. But I really don't think I will.
There we go, a bit of Niels's world.
It's on PC though, so graphics look insanely better on PC. I'll admit that.
There we go, enhanced for PC. Yeah.
I'll admit that.
As PC gamers, that looks beautiful though, I must say.
PC Master Race.
Yeah, that is one thing in the game. The scenery is absolutely breathtaking, and you do actually get to see stuff like if you spend enough time looking at wildlife, you can actually see a predator hunt another animal and do different sort of things in nature.
Really puts you back to the Wild West. And it's got a good story on it as well. Now, for those of you that like stories, I mean, Witcher 3 is good with story. What is the other one? You're playing Valhalla?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I haven't finished it yet, but so far the story is very nice.
I believe Detroit that you played is also
Yeah.
story-based.
Detroit Become Human is brilliant. What's the other one?
The other one that you were playing was Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain was excellent as well. Also good story, but he has a little bit more on the trailer of, I don't know, shall we add some volume to this one? Yeah, as long as we don't have music, we shouldn't. Let me just share with.
Shouldn't get a copyright strike.
Share screen, share audio. Let's share it on there, and Niels can tell us a little bit about his. You're on a boat. Did you ever end up on the boat?
Sorry?
Did you ever end up on a boat?
Yes, yes, I did. Well, the boat actually
I guess we're gonna get shot.
shipwrecked.
We've been on the run since Blackwater. We barely escaped with our lives in Saint Denis.
Did you rob the bank?
Pinkerton's law.
Yes, yes.
Or did you chase
Who we
them?
are, and where we are.
All of you will die.
You're the robber or you're the
Can we
cop?
trust you? I
So
don't see
you are definitely the robber.
If this is a tropical paradise, so far it ain't up to much.
That's the main game.
Is this the game that you've been through?
Yeah.
That looks like some tropical place in the Caribbean. It doesn't look like the Wild West.
Yes, yes. It's actually an island called Guarma. I don't want to do spoilers into the game, but you end up there for a little bit of your fourth or fifth chapter, I think. You end up there for a little bit. I didn't spend a lot of time there. I was just running through it to get back because it literally makes you feel a little bit stranded once you get there. And like I said, I don't want to give away spoilers, but you sort of feel stranded there. But apparently, there's a lot that you can do there and figure out. And you've actually got, in reality, only one opportunity to get to that specific part or to that island, unless you use cheats to get back there. There is cheats that you can obviously use to get back in there.
Ah, all right. Okay.
But this looks really, really good when compared to a story.
No, I know Red Dead has been praised for its story, though.
Yeah, it's got a really good story, and we pretty much, well, Niels and I like stories. Divan just likes running through a place, shooting everything that he can get hold of.
Hey, I play Valhalla. There's a story in Valhalla.
Yeah. Let's see.
But yeah, the main game I play is now not a story-driven game.
Yeah. Divan plays Call of Duty.
I
But-
shoot.
But I take a look. Here's
Oh, cool.
something. Do you actually get to do everything? Like this one's got trying your hand at fishing.
Yes, yes. You've got a fishing rod. You can go fishing. You can use different type of lures. You can actually learn to where to find which lures and what lures to use for specific fish. Yeah, animal species. There is well over 200 or 300 species of animals in the game. So there is literally, you can find a lot of animals. Horse breeds. I think there's
Dog?
19 different horse breeds that you can find. Dogs, yes. Although you cannot have a dog yourself, but you can interact with the dog. You can praise it and then pet it, or you can scold the dog. I've never done that to see what the effect is if someone scolds one of the dogs in the game. So
Footsack. I do believe they're bringing in with a new patch on Red Dead Redemption Online that you can actually have a dog now. That you can actually get a dog.
yes, it might be possible that you can
So
in the online.
online, I know there's been a request. Check that. How's that for the details?
Yes, it is absolutely beautiful. And the horses you can get, like I said, there's 19 different breeds of horses. Each one has got unique characteristics, unique features. If you've got a racing type horse like a Nakota, that will be your faster type horses. And then you get your stronger horses like a Shire. They won't scare easy. Let's say if you're attacked by a predator, that horse won't scare easy. It'll try and keep you safe from a predator as well.
Yes. Now, how's that for details? 19 different breeds of horses in a game.
Yes,
A horse is a horse is a horse.
Who's that?
that is Arthur Morgan. He is actually the main character from the game.
How do you start? Where do you start off? You just start off as Arthur? Is he on a mission or?
Yes. You start off as Arthur. So what happens is right in the beginning, you get a little bit of the backstory, and as you're progressing, you get more of it. So they were outlaws pretty much. It was a group, and these group of people were outlawed for some or another reason, different reasons for each of them, and so they sort of banded together, and they would travel from place to place and find a opportunistic way to make some money. And so they robbed a ferry. I don't think it is just too much of a spoiler.
They robbed the ferry. Tinkerbell, hands up.
They robbed the ferry. They robbed the ferry in the town, a ferry boat or a bank boat,
I know.
and then the law was on them really quickly, and they had to fled up into the mountains. So they fled it up into the mountain ranges, into the Grizzlies, and so they stayed there for a while, and then they head pretty much from one place to another, causing problems for themselves. This group, but yeah, you're playing as Arthur for most of part of the game,
Oh, nice.
of the story anyway.
That is horse. That's stunning picture.
That water looks scary though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually in the swampy areas of the game where you run into alligators quite often.
Careful for the alligators, what we read just
Do
now.
you get alligators there as well?
Yes, there is alligators if you go into the buyout area, which is like Louisiana in the USA. So it's very similar to that. It's like swampy area. So there's these snapping turtles and crocodiles. Well, not crocodiles, alligators. Yeah, but animals is just plentiful. Like I said, there's almost 300 species of animal that you can discover, and do research on the animals. You can actually take out your binoculars and look at a bird and find out what bird it is.
And it's precise. Wow.
Yeah.
And you can hunt them, right?
Yes, you can.
Not that
You
you're
can.
allowed to, but you can hunt them.
You can hunt in the game. I do enjoy my hunting in the game.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. And there you can actually, what you're busy skinning somebody. Is that Indian that you got hold of there? Or
No. No, I must say the group of outlaws is really tolerant to different situations, but that is probably someone that wronged him, and he is. It looks like he's about to execute him there.
And it says there, what offers emergency track skills needed work. Okay. Wow.
Reach for the sky.
You do a lot of shooting. Do you do a lot of robbing in that? Are you actually an outlaw in this game? Are you on the wrong side of the law?
Yes, you can be. You can cross. You're an outlaw essentially. So for most part, you are a wanted criminal. So you can behave yourself in certain manners to keep yourself from running into conflicts with the law, and you can actually go and settle a bounty if you committed a crime. You can go and settle a bounty or pay your bounty, and then you're a free man again. But you can go rob different stores and you can rob people. But the law will eventually catch up with you in the game if
you can actually this is also very, very much like a choice of games. You can how should I say, you can make different choices to end up as a different kind of person. You can actually be an outlaw or an in-law. No, I'm kidding. Or you can be a good guy or a bad guy. You can play it good or you can play it bad. You can change your reputation on this game.
Yeah. So you've got an honor level actually in the game, and that is how honorable you are. And typically you'll get honor points for being friendly. If you go into a town and you greet people when you pass them, and if you're passing people on the road and you greet them, it'll improve your honor level. If you antagonize someone, or if you antagonize the people, you lose honor level. If you rob people or loot from someone, you will lose honor level.
Actually, my honor would be down on the ground.
No,
Divan's not very honorable. Let me put it this way.
Not in games, not in games.
But Niels and I are rather honorable people, so yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah, and then the guns in the game is based on actual weapons from the time, mostly. You'll see there's some weapons that is newer, but I think that is based more on the epilogue of the game when you are actually done with the game, because those weapons again doesn't fall into the time slot of the main story. They fall into the time slot of the epilogue actually. But the guns is just based on actual real guns. You've got your Schofields, you've got your Colt Cattleman revolvers. That it's based on your Winchester Yellow Boy. So yeah, there is your Henry 1860 is there. So your weapons is real, and in the game they actually work like the real weapons. If you fire a shot with a single action revolver, you have to cock it again and fire again. You can't just fire like a semi-automatic pistol or like Divan, who's got machine guns in his game.
Pink machine guns.
No, it's not pink. That's not pink. Someone defend me in the comments.
We will have another discussion on Divan's game sometime. I'm actually thinking, guys, it's actually so nice actually chatting about games, and we've got the Ryzen games and site as well, and I think it'd be actually pretty cool if we actually did a couple of pre-records. I don't know if you guys would like to know about games and the games we play, a little bit more about what we're looking at and things to that effect, and how far we're getting and what we're doing. And we can actually do some in-game recordings and actually just pre-record a gaming.
And I've got a couple of videos on my channel.
There we go. We've got quite a lot of material to do as well. So I don't know, Niels, if you like it, and Divan, we could actually, but I don't know, unless there was demand for live, we could just do pre-record of about 20 minutes, half an hour on a gaming chat on the weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
so
think that's
guys, if you
fun.
like what we're talking about now, let us know so that we can actually, just let us know in the comments, or else drop us a mail at motleymix2020@gmail.com. And we do have a Ryzen gaming channel, or we're happy to actually have a Motley gaming channel, maybe.
Yeah,
Just put it
that'll be
onto-
lekker.
onto the Motley, where we can actually chat about the gaming, do it similar to what we are doing now. Do you actually have a draw period or
A standoff.
a standoff in Red Dead?
Yes. There you can challenge someone to a duel, or someone will challenge you. Especially if you go into the saloons, you find it a lot that there will be someone that's like really loud and cocky, and then you can challenge him to a duel, or he'll come up to you and challenge you to a duel, and then you accept or decline the duel, and then you duel like in the good old days.
Now tell me, obviously you're playing on PlayStation, and Red Dead is across. You can't cross-platform Red Dead, as far as I know, especially Red Dead Online. But we'll talk about that more if we actually do it on our gaming channel. We do a pre-record like this, guys. Please let us know if you like what we're talking about now in the form of gaming. Let us know, and then we'll actually have a gaming channel chat as such.
That'd be lekker.
I think it'd be pretty cool, because you know what,
easy,
time is flying by now. We haven't even got to other games yet and that, and it's really fascinating. I'd like to do a little bit of a deeper dive into Red Dead Redemption as well, and especially with Niels. Niels has actually finished the game, just to give you an update, and he's now going to platinum it, and that's why he's actually putting so much effort into it. And we can sort of like prep a little bit more talking on it as such. And as we said, you can do some recordings for us. Divan's got some recordings. He's actually got a whole bunch of recordings on his game on Call of Duty, as well as
Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then you
And
did
there's a
Ghost
full-
of
Yes, there's
Tsushima?
a full 20-part playthrough that I did of Ghost of Tsushima on the lethal difficulty. Crazy difficult, but super fun game.
So yeah, this is everything that we can do on a gaming channel, and we're quite happy to start with pre-records on it. And if the demand is there for it to be high, to be live, we can do it live. But otherwise, I think we'll release a pre-record on gaming. So if you like what we're doing this today on gaming as such, please guys, let us know. Let's call it maybe the pilot episode that we're using the Motley Mix for. But what I wanted to ask is, guys, you are specifically, you're dealing with, it goes across platform. I don't know if you can play cross platform on Red Dead Redemption Online. Obviously, I know definitely not in the game. It is a single player game that you actually get. Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. It all happens before Red Dead 1, as far as I know. And
I don't think it'll be. There will be cross-platform, because it would be really, really unfair to the PlayStation players.
Yeah, they're still crossing their thumbs on their controllers, where a keyboard and a mouse is so much more efficient.
Yes, especially in
It's got
Red
10
Dead.
fingers. You can press so many buttons.
I've been watching a couple of videos where guys is playing Red Dead on PC, and your actions can be so much quicker with a computer. If you're dealing with computer and mouse, your aiming is just so much quicker. Your rate of fire is quicker. So if it was cross-platform, the guys on PC would annihilate us PS guys.
I know. What can I say?
I am a multiplayer. All right.
No, so yeah, we can talk about a couple of different games and their. I mean, I do World of Warcraft. I'm very much on the World of Warcraft refugees, which go over to Final Fantasy at the moment because I'm into Final Fantasy. But I've also done the Detroit Becoming Human. I've done Heavy Rain. I've done The Witcher 1, which we eventually finished, which we're busy with Witcher 2 at the moment, as well as Witcher 3, which we're wanting to take a look at. We've got Ghost of Tsushima, we've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we've got Call of Duty. We've got quite a lot to talk about. So guys, please, this is just a starter to what we can do if you'd like the three of us guys. I don't know if the ladies will join in very much to talk about games and gaming and maybe
We can
what's
teach
happening.
them to game. In the comments, be like, let's teach the girls how to game.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of girls that watch us which will disagree heavily and say, hey, we're gamers. Such. Bow and arrow.
Most difficult thing to
What's
use in
that
any
doing?
game.
Can you play with a bow and arrow in Red Dead?
Yes, yes.
What can you? You probably can't.
Play
but
with,
just kidding.
weapons, like I said, there is quite a variety of weapons in the sense of firearms. You can use a hatchet, you can use a machete. Yeah, a lot of weapons. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is actually quite effective in hunting, and then also in pretty accurate to the time. If you wanted a stealth kill, you would use a bow and arrow because you can do it a lot quieter.
Very, very nice.
Oh,
Wow, sawn off shotgun. You're a rather
Yes.
violent person there you are. So dog.
Yes, and
okay.
you can actually, if you get into that position where you're close to someone, you have the option to execute someone at short range. So obviously, a normal passerby, if you're not in conflict with the person already, you can choose if you're close enough, you can choose to melee someone, where you take out a knife or a hatchet or whatever and kill them like that. And if you're already in conflict with someone and you grab them like that, if you're in close range, you can grab them and push them to the ground and execute them. So yeah, violence level in the game is definitely quite high. Yeah. So 18 plus, I would say, is the age for Red Dead.
Okay, so you can be a violent. It says here. Well, let's share it. It says they're 15 plus on the game as well. But just give us a general overview as we finish off, because I'm going to probably finish off this stream now within the next 2 minutes, because I'd like to hear from everybody out there if you'd like to hear the three of us chatting about games and sharing videos on gaming, and that we won't do it live for starters. We'll do pre-records, so that once a week we'll release a pre-record. So if you want to see a separate channel, the same as what we've just done now, I would really, let me just move this quickly. I need to share with sound. But I would really like to hear from you in the comments if you'd like us to do a gaming channel like this. This is just our, should I say, our launch of a gaming channel, debut channel, yeah, which we have,
episode.
which we have a lot to do. And I know we try a lot of games sometimes as well. I mean, there's many games that we've tried and looked at. I mean, we haven't finished with, what's the one, Disco Elysium, which I'm busy with at the moment. I'm busy with The Witcher 2. I'm busy with mainly Final Fantasy 14 online. World of Warcraft. We're watching a lot of things on the controversy of World of Warcraft. As I say, Divan's got Ghost of Tsushima. He's got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. He's got Call of Duty and
Black Ops Cold War.
Black Ops Cold War. What's that shark game you play as well?
Oh, Man-Eater. I haven't played that in quite a while. I should actually play
There's
it
a
again.
couple of things. We've got Niels has really done a lot of in-depth deep diving into Red Dead Redemption. And as I said, I didn't even know you could platinum a game as such. And you're busy going for platinum, but you said there was something that was marked out of there. I didn't know you could farm with earthworms. No, I'm kidding. But yes, guys. So let's finish off this one with a little bit of
Gameplay.
the trailer of what we've been talking about. But tell me just one thing before we actually finish with the trailer. Give us an overall. What is the game about? Without throwing spoilers in, because is it a game worth playing? I think Red Dead Redemption, especially Red Dead Redemption 2, was very, very highly acclaimed, and it also is highly acclaimed storyline on it as well. But it has got a lot of action, and as you said, it's not for sensitive viewers in certain senses. But I mean, you get to authentic weapons, different kinds of animals. You said 19 different kinds of horses. Weapons, which you can go and actually look up the actual weapons. They authenticate authentic weapons and that. Bazookas? No. Authentic weapons for the time. It's the prequel, but then you play as Arthur, and he starts off as a bit of a outlaw.
Yeah.
But it's very much based on your decisions as well. So the decisions you make the reputation of the person or the man that you are. But what is the story about, this great story on Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, so pretty much it was this group of outlaws that traveled through the Old West, and it was just all they wanted to achieve actually was to gather enough money to leave the country or just go somewhere where they can be a group of people living far away from what modern sort of civilization was at that time, where they just can be themselves. And pretty much it's their journey of trying to achieve that. Obviously, like any good old Western, without much success, it can get rather sad. But it's mostly the main character is Arthur Morgan. It's a lot about his journey, and not only his physical journey, but also his emotional journey, and how he actually strived to become a better person. Because eventually you can be a bad outlaw, but at the end of the day, the essence of the story is to get Arthur to be a good man.
I like the fact you say you can actually have some sad parts, and that's really good when they can get that in. If you can get some emotion in, because that's what actually bonds you with your characters. So if you like a game that's bonding, I'll say like Detroit Become Humans bonding, even Final Fantasy's bonding. I think you form a bond with your samurai in Ghost of Tsushima as well. Okay, not so much. Doesn't bond with anything because he kills it all. But I really think a deep story cuts you deeply to, what you don't want to. So that's why Niels is going platinum, because he just doesn't want to leave the story. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to try and convince Niels to go to Red Dead Redemption Online so we can chat weekly about the development of online, to have a couple of shots there, to take a look at maybe where Valhalla's going, what the bounty hunters is, your clan Divan in Call of Duty, and you can tell us how you're performing in your league. I can give you a bit
personally not good.
I can give you a bit of an update on Final Fantasy and where I'm going. We can take a look at Heavy Rain and anything we've just tried and where we're going. So, guys, this is our debut on a gaming channel. If you like what you see or what you've heard just about our chats over here, please let us know so that Niels and Divan and myself can get to work on recording about 30-minute weekly videos on gaming. We'll put it on the Motley Mix channel as well. But instead of being the Sunday salad, we'll have, I don't know, skop, skiet and donor.
There we go.
Kick, shoot, and
Annihilate.
Mash, yeah, or whatever. But before we say bye to you, let's leave you with the game that we've been talking about, the gameplay video part 2 on it.
Bastards! I didn't do nothing! Ah! Damn fool!
With Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar Games has set out to create its most ambitious open-world experience to date. It is an epic tale about wildlife
Never mind.
that seamlessly blends story with action
Arthur,
No, you don't.
let's go, quick!
and exploration with choice, all under the constant threat of danger. The world is full of adventures and experiences that you discover naturally
Hey, hold it right there!
as you move fluidly from one moment to another.
Gentlemen, you all know what to do.
Arthur can undertake a wide array of nefarious activities with his fellow gang members. Some are large-scale heists,
Come on,
while others are more personal. Let's go!
come on.
You can rob a train, passerby, or a coach.
Anyone inside there?
Hold up a store, burgle a house, or go loan sharking.
Here for money. Where is he?
Or you can simply go off and explore alone, if you're feeling brave enough. The countryside, towns, and frontier are full of rival gangs and outlaws. Each different, but all of them deadly.
How's that score you stole off us?
Which one?
In this rapidly civilizing world, lawmen are cunning, whether tracking known outlaws or investigating a crime scene.
Mother have mercy.
Now, I'm not a fellow to pass a quick judgment, but I know you don't hire a saint to catch a sinner.
Get a price on your head and bounty hunters will track you down. Arthur must always be prepared to defend himself against whatever is thrown at him. The Deadeye system has been expanded and will progress in stages, allowing you to slow time, paint targets, and see critical or fatal points of your enemies. How and when you use it is up to you. Your experience is defined by the choices and decisions you make for Arthur.
Thank you, sir.
You can, of course, choose what to wear, ride, eat, and which guns to carry. Shave, bathe, or don't. It's up to you. Red Dead Redemption 2 is full of things to do.
Move it up!
He's a fighter.
God!
There are countless secrets to uncover and people to meet.
Enough!
You can get into raucous altercations, take in a show, chase down bounties, fight a duel, and a lot more.
Be careful out there. This is nasty country.
Your behavior has consequences, and people will remember you and your actions.
Son of a bitch.
You can also experience the game in first person. Or take in the world with new cinematic cameras for some stunning views. The result is a world that is deep, teeming with life, and very menacing.
This world has its consolation.
Yes.
Well, there goes. Red Dead Redemption 2. It looks like quite an adventure, Niels. And guys, I just had to bring up that one. Shell, thank you very much. Divan's gun color is DM Ultra. Looks,
Dark Matter Ultra. Not DM.
Looks pretty pink purple. Guns for the Metro Man.
The challenge to get the camo is what counts.
Yeah, well, I never think of looking for a soldier in pink, would I? Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, jeez. Stop sharing. There we go. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you liked what you saw on this one, please let us know in the comments or drop us a mail to tell us if you would like to see this as a separate gaming channel on the Motley Mix, where Devon, Niels, and myself can actually talk about these games every week. We'll do pre-records for you to start off with. We'll start pre-recording, and then we shall actually do it live if the request comes up for live, and a little bit of live important. Niels, thanks for sharing your experiences on Red Dead Redemption. I think it is something that we all would like to try as well. If we didn't have so many games in our plates, that's why there are 3 of us, so we can play 3 different games as such.
And some of us have got pages and pages and pages of library games.
Yeah, you have libraries of games. I've only got a few epic games, and we just got to get Niels onto the onto getting what's it, the pass?
Yes, you need to get PS Plus. Get it now. Get it now. 3 months PS Plus, and then get a 1-year subscription come Black Friday. Easy peasy.
We'll talk about that on our gaming channel about that as well. Different subscriptions, there's Epic Games, etc., as well. But that's how we're keeping ourselves busy throughout these daunting weeks. Niels is on holiday, so I'm sure he can do a little bit of recording shot for us as well, and we will do some recording shots, and we'll take a look. Probably we'll release the gaming channel next Sunday as well. But it will be a pre-record so that you release it during the week. We'll see how it goes, and we'll chat about it, and if everybody likes about it. From our side, I don't know, Niels, thank you very much. From your side,
Thank you, guys.
From my side, take care, look after yourself, be good. If you can't be good, at least be kind.